They say every story has a turning point, and for Namita Das, it arrived quietly, not in fireworks, but in the soft moment she realized. She was tired of being afraid of her own life. For years, anxiety had sat in her chest like a knot, tightening at every what-if and every imagined failure. But one evening, alone with her thoughts and a trembling heart, she chose to breathe deeper instead of shrinking. She named her fears out loud, and as she did, they began to sound less like monsters and more like wounded parts of her asking to be seen. From that honesty, her confidence didn't burst forth. It grew, patient and steady, like sunrise through a thin curtain. Each small promise she kept to herself, waking early, finishing what she began, speaking her truth even when her voice shook, laid another brick in the foundation of something unshakable. Her face started to glow in a new way, lit from within by self-respect. People noticed how her presence filled the room now, a quiet gravity drawing others toward her warmth. Not because she was flawless, but because she was real and no longer apologizing for it. Namita began to see beauty in places she had once rushed past, the softness of her cheeks when she laughed too hard, the strength in her shoulders from carrying herself through heavy days, the kindness in her eyes when she listened. She discovered that her inner beauty was not a prize to win, but a light to uncover. Patience, empathy, courage, all shimmering just beneath old layers of doubt. In the mirror, she stopped inspecting herself like a problem and started greeting herself like a beloved friend, learning to love the woman standing there. Not temporarily, not conditionally, but for life. As her self-love deepened, something within her steadied. She became brave in new ways, willing to say, "This hurts," and also, "This matters to me." Her sincerity was disarming. She no longer hid behind pleasing others, choosing instead to stand gently, firmly, in her truth. She grew emotionally strong, not by hardening, but by allowing herself to feel and still move forward. Her heart carried a clear, bright spark of love now, a small eternal flame that guided her back to herself whenever the world grew loud. And somewhere along this path, Namita found that happiness was not a distant trophy, but the simple art of being present. Morning light on her face, a cup of tea warming her palms, laughter shared over nothing important, the quiet relief of taking off her mask at the end of the day. Her energy turned warm and inviting, like an open window on a gentle afternoon. People felt safe around her, seen around her. This is the story of Namita Das, once weighed down by invisible battles, now walking with ease, face glowing, spirit calm. A woman who finally chose herself, and in doing so, learned how beautifully life can unfold.